So this video is showing a Duxtop, more commercial looking cooker heating up some cold lentils, cold from sitting in the fridge overnight, and it's set at keep warm, which is 140 degrees, and we can see that the waveform also cycles up and down. It's down at 95 watts, which is not much. It should be ramping up here. If I increase the temperature to 160, and 80, now it's showing it at 800 watts. A little time lag there before the waveform shows up on the display. So it kind of does the same thing that the Nuwave does, but it does a stair-step waveform. Now, if I go to menu and check the power level and go up to 60, 70, you can see that the power level evens out at now about 1200 and some odd watts, and it stays on more. We go down, cycling it down, back down to 25%. So it's tracking that back down. And now it'll be cycling it on and off to maintain the temperature. But it looked like at a higher power level that it was regulating at a more steady rate, which I can tell last night when I tried to make some popcorn and burned it pretty bad on 300 degrees, which is about half power, whereas the Nuwave did the popcorn beautifully, popped all the kernels, no burning, because of its cycling on and off, which one would think was a detriment, but actually it turns out to be a positive. And now I won't show you that both of these are plugged into the same outlet running through the Anker Solex F3800, because I'm not going to turn them both on at the same time. But so this is at only 25% power. And if I just put it at keep warm, it goes to 140 degrees. So it cycles on and off. Now I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to set the pot over on the Nuwave cooker, which is going to take 2 hands. Forgive me. Okay, so now we're sitting on the Nuwave. The other one is turned off. It's not using much power. So we go over here to the Nuwave and hit start, which it always comes on at 375 and whatever power level you left it at last. I'm going to turn the temperature down to medium low. And now over here you can see that it's doing 670 watts to bring the temperature up to about 175. And if I was to kick the watts up to 900 watts, it doesn't really change it. But if I kick the temperature up to 275 degrees, then you see the power go up to closer to the 900 watts. So what does it tell us? That they both cycle, but that the Nuwave, if I go to 600 watts, which I've got it at right now, let's say you're trying to cook with solar or in an RV off batteries, and I put the temperature up really high, 425, what's it going to do over here? It's showing 600 watts staying on, and it's limiting it, power output, so that's a good thing. It's never going to hit 425, I can tell you that, probably with a big pot with that much cold mass. But at least, yes, you could limit the wattage output by selecting the 600 watt power level and succeed in making so that you could do quite a bit of cooking. I cook a lot of things at only 600 watts. I don't really have any problem with that.